Okay, here we are, guys. We're at the Blueberry Patch in Mansfield, Ohio. It is a harvest host, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically a place where you can go and stay and buy what they have, and you can stay there for free, which is pretty cool. They're all over the country, and you just look them up and you'll find them. And if it's something that you're interested in, this case, blueberry pie, you just buy some blueberry pie and they're happy. So it's a pretty cool thing. It's
an app on your phone that you can download, and you can search where you're going and put in where you're going to, and you can find along the route what you're looking for. So it's pretty neat, place.
It's really neat, and it's a great concept. Unfortunately, they're not open. It's New Year's Eve. They're letting us stay. That's not a problem.
But no blueberry
But there's
pie.
no blueberry pie. And it's raining out.
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot of great pictures to show you, but we got a few. I'm going to start doing a thing called the incident report, because it's absolutely impossible to go through a day RVing without some incident. And today's incident was very minor. There was two of them. One was I pulled up to get gas right when we left at our local gas station up in Bridgeport, New York, a mile from our house. And the pump wasn't working, and I had to back up. And you can't back up when you're flat towing a vehicle. You just can't. Do not do it. Maybe a foot, okay? But I don't even like doing that. You run the risk of bending the linkage, and you can't really see the vehicle behind you other than the backup camera, so you don't get a feel for the nuances of which way it wants to go. And if the back tires want to go left and the front tires want to go right, it's gonna crinkle the tow bar. The tow bars are made for towing a lot of weight. They're not made for pushing any weight. So that's how they work. So don't back up. So that took us a little while to figure that out. We had to make a loop and everything and get some fuel to get started. And of course, we started talking before I was getting on the highway and talking about what we forgot and what we needed to do and stuff like that. And I missed the exit to get onto the highway. So that added about 15 minutes of back road driving to get to the exit, to get to the on-ramp, to get on Route 90 heading west. And one of the things that I forgot, this is the second incident, we're going on a hunting and fishing trip, and I forgot the fishing poles.
Third year in a row.
Third year in a row. I have one thing to remember, fishing rods and tackle, and I forgot it again. So we'll be making a trip to Walmart at some point to buy Cabela's. Okay, Cabela's, to buy some more expensive fishing rods. We're not going to Walmart to buy cheap rods. We're going to Cabela's to buy expensive rods. And we'll figure that out. But geez Louise, that's about all there is on the incident report. A couple things. We got some great feedback from everybody at the first two videos we did. They are rough. We totally understand they're very rough, because this stuff is not easy. To get all the video and the media player and the movie generator stuff working in sync and get everything downloaded and all that stuff, it's really not easy. So I don't want to spend all my time on this trip messing around with the computer, so the videos are going to be a little bit raw, just like this one here. This is just off the cuff talking. This is not a prepared speech thing. I do have my notes, real quick notes for other things that I'm going to be talking about, but this is not like a medical presentation where I've spent a month preparing for this and rehearsed this for 80 times before I did my presentation in front of 200 people. This is just me talking. So it's going to be rough and broken up, and it's going to be raw, and that's really what RVing is. It's not like what you see on the videos. Like, we've watched a ton of videos when we started getting into this lifestyle, and they made it sound like it's just the most amazing thing in the whole history of the universe.
It is amazing.
And it really is, but it's not how they portray it. Like today, like tonight, we're dry camping. We have no water, so that means no showers. So I'm not going to have a clean shave when I do my talking. And Liz might not have makeup on, or whatever. We're camping. That's what we're doing. We're camping. So the videos that you see on YouTube about RV life and all that stuff, they don't really portray what it's like. The reality is there's a lot of things about it that are, it's a give and take, right? So you have to say, does the good outweigh the bad? And it does by a mile. When everything is good, it is amazing. When it's bad, it's temporary. It's always temporary. It might be a broken this or a broken that or a little incident or whatever. It's all fixable stuff. It's just how you manage it. So the input that we've had so far, is about stuff like that. And like I was saying, we're not gonna do a lot of prep when I do my talking and Liz does her talking. We did get some great feedback from my friend Betty down in Florida, and not Florida, South Carolina, and she said that she couldn't hear my voice very well, and it sounded muffled on those first two videos. And we know that we got a microphone, but it's not the quality that we need. We need something that's a little bit better. So that's a fixable problem, and I can fix that. No big deal. So, I say too much. What was I gonna say? I think that's all I was gonna say. We got some video from today. Not awesome stuff, but it's going to be more of an exercise for me, doing the voiceover stuff, trying to blend certain things, certain elements together to make it as seamless as possible, and try to get the time of production down. That was a thing. That is a thing. So like the first video we did, it took me 8 hours to make a 15-minute video. The second video I did took me 3 hours, and I'm hoping tonight it only takes me an hour. Because again, we don't want to spend all of our time doing this stuff. We want to be out there doing that stuff. So we're not going to let this steer how we navigate. And that's another great thing. I got a lot of phone calls today, and I just want to talk about our routine. Our daily routine traditionally is we get up early and we start driving. So I don't have access to the phone. This is a 20,000-pound rig, and I have to pay very close attention. So 7 hours of driving like we did today, 426 miles, I think, is more like driving 1,000 miles and 13 hours of driving. That's how much focus you have to put into it. And I really don't like driving more than 3 or 4 hours. That's comfortable, where I still have energy to do things and have a good time for the rest of the day. So I'm not able to answer the phone or text or do any of that stuff until we stop wherever we're driving to. And so if you guys call or text or whatever, I promise I'll get back to you and answer all that stuff when it's safe. And I think that's about it in a nutshell. I'm going to get to work on this stuff. I do have a couple really great pointers and things that I can show when I do my voiceovers on some of these videos. And I got some great photos this afternoon of Kylo. That's about it. Anything else, Lizzie?
Just happy anniversary to her
Happy
mom.
anniversary to Mom and Dad. How could I forget that? 60th anniversary. Wow, that's a big deal. I'm glad that on your wedding day, Malcolm, you got out of bed like your mother told you to do. Because if you didn't, I probably wouldn't be here doing this. Good job, Dad. Good job, Mom. You guys are doing great. We miss you already, and we can't wait to see you when we get back. So, that's all we have to say right at the moment. Keep on trucking, kids. Bye. Fueling up, getting ready to roll. Syracuse, New York, the Salt City, I-90 westbound. Syracuse, famous for the Erie Canal Museum, New York State Fair, and the 24-second shot clock. Travel Dog. Heading past Montezuma Wildlife Refuge, just west of Syracuse. It's really an awesome place. We go there every spring to take photographs with Mom and Dad of all the wildlife, the waterfowl. It's awesome. Lizzie having a quick lunch on the road. Heading past Rochester, New York, Flower City, home of the George Eastman Museum and the History of Photography, the Garbage Plate, and the Susan B. Anthony House. There's Lizzie, happy to be on the road. Heading past Buffalo, famous for its winter weather, the Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Wings. The buffalo is our national mammal. That's cool. Fueling up again. Heading past Cleveland, Ohio, also known as Forest City, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the West Side Market, and Ralphie's Christmas Story House. There's John. He's real happy to be pulling into the spot. We're parking in our designated parking spot here at our Harvest Host location. Pretty cool little spot. They have a little duck pond and blueberry fields everywhere. Cool looking restaurant, but it wasn't open. And of course there's Kylo. She had to go find the water and blow off some steam from her 7-hour drive. Beautiful. Cool Christmas tree too. We'll see you guys later.